I also do only on the side too.
What, are you actually making 1,000 or were you just having one special donor?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh, come the up.
No, I really try to do everything for myself.
No, you're not. That's a load of bull.
I mean...
You rely on your girlfriend's mommy.
No.
That is you trying to get out of being pushed back on. Don't with me with your trying. Download my new Simpler Budget app today and take control of your money once and for all. And as an extra limited time only bonus, I will give you a signed version of my budget-friendly cookbook for free when you sign up for Simpler Budget Premium Annual.
Hey, my name is Anastasia. I am 28 years old. I'm from Los Angeles, California, and this is Financial Audit.
Thanks for coming in from LA. I don't think we've had someone from LA on this show.
That's crazy.
And there's a lot of crazy people there. So
yeah,
it's going to be very interesting to see what that means in this situation.
Yeah.
What do you do there for a living?
So I work for Golden State Water Company. It's kind of an office job. So okay. I work in the low income department. So I'm kind of dealing with the people who are trying to get that low income discount. So I send them the applications.
What do you make?
I make $26 an hour.
26, but in Los Angeles. That's the hard part.
Yeah.
One of the more expensive cities. How many hours a week do you work?
About 30 right now.
How are you surviving? I mean, just flat out, I'll just hit that out of the gate. 30 hours a week in LA. How are you surviving? Are you surviving?
Barely. I'm barely surviving because I am right now currently apprenticing for a dog groomer. That's really kind of where I'm trying to go to after the office job.
Do you need a license for that?
Not as far as I know.
What's the apprenticing for?
So,
do you not have the necessary experience for it yet?
Yeah, I don't have any experience for it.
Okay.
So I went to my mom's groomer and she said that I could apprentice with her because I just asked. And she was like, yeah, if you can come in, but that kind of takes up a lot of my time and it doesn't pay. So basically...
There's no pay for the apprenticeship?
No.
How much time? So have you cut your hours down to 30?
Yeah, I have cut my hours
down. You
did
that by choice. Okay, how much time are we spending on this grooming?
So I'll come in after work.
Then why can't you work 40 hours a week and still go in after work?
Because for the grooming, it's like a 12-hour day. So right now what I'm doing is I'm working...
How many hours grooming?
8 a.m. to...
No, a week. How many hours a week grooming apprentice?
Like 12. 12 hours
so
because it's
42. One day. Honestly, work 5 days a week and do the grooming on a weekend.
Yeah, that's what I do. But
then how are you at 30 hours a week?
Because I only work part-time during the week because...
why then? But the grooming's not on that day.
Right, but
that's not making any sense then.
Right, but I want to go home. I want to go home. After the job, I get tired and I want to go home.
Yeah, can you pay for the home?
Yeah, I can because I have help with my roommate, my girlfriend. So
girlfriend?
Yeah, girlfriend.
Okay. So that helps split the rent and utilities and potentially groceries and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just girlfriend though, not marriage.
No, not marriage.
Okay, is that in the horizon?
I would like for it to be. I don't think so.
Well, then, if one doesn't think so, then probably not.
Yeah.
So when you're saying barely surviving, what's going on? What are we talking about?
So, barely surviving. So, our rent is about $1,500 split. So, we each pay about $800 a month.
Not bad at all. Is it a place?
No, it actually belongs to my girlfriend's mom.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you're subsidized by
wealthier
parents. Yeah.
Yeah. She owns the condo.
So that's why you're allowed to work 30 hours a week, because I want to go home because someone else is subsidizing your lifestyle. You would not be able to do that on your own. That's why I pushed back a little at the beginning, but you wouldn't be able to do that.
Right.
But you are because of that. And you know what? That is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. So I guess I can be okay with that as long as it's not enabling a bad lifestyle. And I don't think it is. You are still putting in 40 hours a week. Some of it's just the apprenticeship. So I am okay with that.
Good. I'm glad you're
just talking through it.
Yeah.
When are you going to be in the grooming of the dog world?
I'm hoping by summer because right now I usually take off a little bit of time during the summer. So my income is not completely consistent because
How much time do you take off?
Well, I work remote because I'll go visit my relatives in New Jersey.
Cool. And work remote in New Jersey. I'm confused.
Yeah. So the remote part of it takes off some of the hours.
How much time do you take off in the summer?
Like 2 months.
Because we still got to pay for bills.
Yeah.
Paid time off?
Not paid time off, no.
2 months? You lose 2 months, but you're barely making it, and you lose 2 months?
Mm-hmm. I've had savings.
Out of a 12-month year, you lose 2 months.
Yeah. I've had savings the past few years, and I'll Instacart. So I Instacart typically when I'm in New Jersey.
How does the girlfriend feel about the situation? The fact is that you're able to take 2 months off and 30 hours a week is your work, paid work, because her mom subsidizes life.
I mean, it's hard because she does the same thing because she works in a different field than I do, but they have summers off. So she is able to take that time off. So then
she has summers off.
Yeah.
She's not taking the time off. She has summers off.
Right. So, I mean.
No, but what about your guys' relationship with money then?
I mean, it's not the best.
What?
That's kind of our thing that we're going through right now is like our finances are not totally aligned.
How long have you guys been together?
3.5 years.
What's not aligned? Because, we would be definitely trying to minimum get aligned by then.
Yeah. So I just have way more bills than she does. So
What?
So I have my car, I have my credit cards.
You're talking about debts. Okay.
Yeah, debts, yes. But she only pays rent.
Today's sponsor, Aura, exists because companies treat your personal data like a free sample at Costco, just handing it out to whoever walks by. Bank of America recently had a breach, and they just didn't tell anyone for months. The average company takes 277 days to report a breach. And that means some scammer could be financing their dream vacation with your credit while you're still deciding if you can afford guac at Chipotle. And that's why I use Aura. Aura constantly monitors the dark web for your personal info, your email, social security number, even the old MySpace password you swore you deleted. If something shady pops up, they alert you fast before the banks finally decide to admit it. And if the worst happens, Aura's got your back with up to $5 million in identity theft insurance. Go to aura.com/hammer to try 14 days for free. That'll be enough time for Aura to find out if any of your personal data is exposed long before any of these companies are forced to notify you. I highly recommend you do this right now because the only thing most of these companies are gonna do to help you is offer you free credit monitoring. And free credit monitoring after the fact? That's like installing security cameras after your house was already robbed. I am not rolling the dice with my identity. Why are you? Well, why would she want to get married with someone who's bringing in a bunch more bills?
I mean...
What do you mean you're not aligned with money? You said just more bills. That's not being aligned with money.
Yeah.
There has to be something more.
So, I mean, she makes less than I do. So really what we are is we are two separate entities when it comes to finances. The only thing that we share
and I want to know how you guys are not aligned because I just hear a mathematical difference. A line is usually a mental thing.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, no, we're fine. I'm kind of on her about it. She's not on me about it.
What are you on her about if she's the one not in debt?
I mean, because she'll still have times when it's harder for her and I'll have to help with the money.
You're in debt, but you have to help her, but her mom is helping you.
Yeah.
So there's a weird triangle of confusion money.
Yeah, it is. She's younger than I am, so How
much younger? What?
She's 26.
Oh no, a baby.
Yeah, no.
Why? That's not even. Why does that even matter?
It doesn't. You're right. I just feel like
Then why? I feel like that is kind of almost an enablement of her, a justification of her being able to just slack.
Yeah, and I mean, I definitely.
What does she make?
She makes $25 an hour.
How many hours a week?
30.
You try to make it sound like some massive substantial difference. It's $1.
Yeah.
$1.
Yeah.
Then what the? Then what are we talking about? What are we talking about here?
Okay,
Please.
no. Let's talk about what are we talking about here.
What is going on?
What is going on? So Well, okay, here, let's go back to this. Where would you like to start from again? Relationship, like where we are financially, like where would you like to start again from? Because I feel like we should just like
I'm just asking you,
Yes.
what are we talking about today? What is your situation that we are talking about today?
Oh, I mean, I've got debt. I want to move out of this job. I want a different job.
Okay, and it's the grooming.
Yeah.
How many hours a week is the grooming going to be?
Well, the grooming, I think it would end up being 5 days a week, but it's not an hourly pay. It's a like
Per job?
per dog. Yeah.
Are you going to have to do side hustles? Is this going to be...
It's like $100 per dog. So like they get in like 6 or 7 dogs a day. So
Yeah, but are you working for a company or are you on your own?
no, it's for a independent owner.
Yeah, I was going to say, because you would have to focus on the whole recruiting part and everything. So,
Yeah.
yeah, you're going to have to rely on someone else to bring in. You're going to be an employee. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
And you're going to be able to sustain yourself with that?
Yeah. I mean, I also do OnlyFans on the side too for a little bit of extra income. So
Is that what pushes you over to be able to pay the bills?
Not really. I mean, OnlyFans has kind of gone down a little bit.
For you or for everyone?
I mean, I don't know about everybody else, but for me, because I had a whole ordeal with like an OnlyFans agency where they kind of like trashed my account.
What?
So, I mean, okay, so I started OnlyFans back in...
Here's the LA part.
Yeah.
This makes more sense.
So I started OnlyFans back in August, and I had the help of my friend who was working for an OnlyFans agency. So she actually always told me, don't go to an agency.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Then let's go to an agency. If one of our close friends works for one and says don't.
Yeah. So what happened was I ended up making like $10K that first month, and I was like, oh, well, this is fantastic income. So then it started going down. My friend didn't want to really help me as much anymore, so it was kind of on my own at that point. And I was like, well, I don't want to do this on my own. So that's why I went to an agency, because I was already giving like her a cut and my other friend a cut to kind of help me with the account. So I was like, I mean, if they're not helping me, like it's not going to be any real like difference. Like I was already giving a percentage away. So I was like, if I join an agency and they kind of help me run the account, then it's basically the same thing. It's just not my friends. So in December, I decided to go with the first agency. Didn't work out because they were really bad at communicating, and they were taking 35% of what I was making, but they weren't really doing anything. So that's when my income from that started to go down a little bit.
What are they supposed to be doing?
They're supposed to be marketing and like promoting and running the account, like chatting and stuff. So all they were basically doing was chatting. And so, I mean, I thought they were going to help me with the promotion, which would get the traffic in, but then they weren't bringing traffic in, so they weren't really making money.
What's a chatter?
A chatter, so typically it's someone, when it's a part of an agency, a lot of the time it's someone from overseas who is chatting, pretending to be you. So they're talking to...
So a dude's getting off to an Indian dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Pretty
Okay.
Indian, or I think a lot of the time they're from the Philippines. I've heard that a lot. I don't know, because they never let me talk to the chatters. So
You can't talk to the people doing your own inbox.
Nope.
Okay, sorry, go on.
So I ended up ending it with that agency. I found another one that was like, I'm going to make you so much money. I'm going to make you like $30K within the first 2 months. And like, I mean, I took it with a grain of salt, but I was like, okay, well, hopefully these people have it a little bit more under control than the last people did. And he was better at talking to me. All of a sudden, though, then he stopped talking to me too. And then he called me and was like, hey.
He is an agency?
Yeah. So I only
this is
spoke
just
to
a
one
person.
person. I only spoke to one person. Yeah. So
Okay.
my judgment, I don't know. I couldn't tell you about my better judgment. But so he ended up calling me one day and said, our office caught on fire. So we're not able to support you anymore. We're going to send you over to another agency. And so then now I'm on my third agency, and this agency, they ended up, it was one main guy in charge of it, and then I had like a team. So this was the first time that I had like a full team that I was like talking to, like a social media person and the CEO and just like the person who was in charge of chatting. So the communication was better, but they still weren't really making me money. Like they weren't promoting me. They ended up like, so I have like an alias on OnlyFans. And so,
fake name.
Yeah, I have a fake name on OnlyFans.
Okay.
And they ended up sending out a shout out, the only shout out that they ever sent, and they sent out like my actual name. So,
okay.
Yeah, so I told them, hey, like, I need you guys to take that down. It was up for like maybe an hour and a half, I think. So it wasn't up for that long, but it was up long enough that like there were people who saw it. So then they took that down. After that, they really like weren't really talking to me. Like I was like, hey, like, do you guys need anything from me? And
how much are you making?
So I was making $2,000 with them. Before I even joined with agencies, I was making like $5,000 a month.
What the fuck are you doing? Okay.
So then I joined the agencies, and like they got me like $2,000, $1,000. Like it really shot it down a lot. At one point, there was a guy who messaged in the inbox and was like, "Hi, so and so," and used my like real name. Okay. And the chatter was like, "Oh, hi," like didn't shut it down at all. And then the guy was like, "You're so easy to find on the internet. Like you're so actually easy to like find." And the chatter totally just was like egging it on. He was like, "Hey, how would you like it if I took your photos for you and helped promo you on another site?" And the chatter said, "Yeah, that'd be cool." And no one talked to me about it. No one got my permission to do that. Like he had like my identity. Like he was ready to post like everything real about me on this random site. And so then he did. And the company, the agency that I was with, they didn't tell me. All they did was they blocked the guy. And then they...
Is this a long-winded way of saying you don't make that much right now?
It is, but...
How much do you make what?
No, I want to finish the story. So, what happened after that? Now I lost my train of thought. So, where did I leave off?
A dude posted boobies online.
Yes.
You guys got it taken down.
Yes, it got taken down 2 days later. What they did was they blocked the guy and they removed the chat. And then they tried to pretend like it didn't happen. And so I tried to get a lawyer.
Yeah, notoriously good. OF agencies. That's who we should trust. Okay. Yep.
Listen, I thought they were going to make me money, but they didn't. So I tried to get like a lawyer and everything involved, and that didn't end up working out because lawyers are expensive. And so I never fully like, they just started ignoring me. So
then at this point, how much do you make a month off this?
Off of this, nothing. They ruined my account.
You do nothing.
Yeah, they ruined my...
Well, how long has it been since you've stopped using them?
Like a month.
Oh, very fresh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, are you posting?
No.
Well, you're not gonna make money if you don't fucking post.
I know.
Right?
I fell off of it because I was like...
Well, yeah.
So,
I mean, you got f***ed by the agency.
Yeah. And that... It kind of just turned me off to the whole thing. Do I want to keep doing it? Yeah, I do.
Do you?
Because,
okay, well, there you go. Then you do. I don't know.
Yeah. I just like, I'm now so in the habit of not going on the account because people were on my account for so long that I just fell out of it.
I can't believe I'm going to fucking give a tutorial on how to do this.
I know how to do it.
Here's the thing. It's a business.
Yes.
You got to produce the product for the business to work.
Yes.
You got to have a little bit of drive. I'm not even saying you should, but I'm just saying if it is your choice to do that, whatever. I don't give a consented adults, whatever.
Yeah.
Then you got to put an effort. It's like,
I know.
I'm not gonna listen. You got how long were you in the two agencies combined?
Wait, whoa.
Both agencies combined. How long were you there?
Like 2 or 3 months. 3 months.
That whole thing was 3 months. Those two, both
Yeah.
agencies. So you went from $5,000 a month to 0 in 3 months. Mm-hmm. Okay, then you could ramp if you wanted to.
Yeah.
And then I like, okay, learning lesson. It wasn't a multi-year process.
Yeah.
It was 3 months. Okay, that's a slap on the wrist. Who gives a
Yeah.
And do you even want to, or are we trying to get into dog grooming? Is this going to impact our dog grooming career?
I don't think it's going to impact the dog grooming career. I think that's a big reason why I want to go into it, is because I'll have like the time for only at night, and then I'll have the dog grooming in the daytime.
Okay,
so
well, fine. Okay.
and I don't
Someone
think
from LA. Yes, okay.
I don't think the dog groomer cares.
Everyone's showing their tits in LA. I know.
Yeah.
That's how everyone pays rent there, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, there's the simple, if you're not doing it, you're not making money. I'm not going to encourage you doing that or disencourage. I don't give a It's just weird in this situation, but it's like, I'm not surprised. I mean, if you want to make money, then fucking make money, dude.
Right. Yeah. No.
Like, what are we doing?
Yeah. I mean, I had one guy who was a bigger spender, and now he's off of only. It really has just gotten to be a lot more.
Well, how much of your $5,000 a month is from him?
Oh man, I think he's given me like $20K.
Okay, so what are you actually making $5,000, or were you just having one special donor?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh, come the on.
No.
Doing?
In the very
What are we
beginning.
doing?
In the very beginning,
What's the very beginning?
August, September.
Oh my
August,
gosh,
September.
This is fucking 3/4 of a year ago.
Yeah. So I had one person.
Is this just you and your girlfriend?
No, it's just me.
Okay.
Like on only.
Just like posting pictures?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I had a guy who wanted it, so.
Yes. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because I made like $9K that first month. So 9 or 10K, I can't remember. But most of that was from him, but I did have other people coming in. It wasn't just him, but now he's gone too. So now I really just don't have, like, it's kind of like working from the bottom up again.
I know you like free things, and I'm giving some things away for free right now. And let me show you how to get it. First, I'm giving you a limited edition financial audit tumbler plus a 30-day trial of Simpler Budget Premium to new users when you buy my 4-class bundle. And this trial is normally only 14 days, but I'm doubling it just for those purchasers. And do you just want one class? No worries, you'll still get access to that 30-day Simpler Budget trial. And act now, because we're winding down our intro pricing at midnight on April 23rd. So this is the best price you'll ever see on these classes. So if you're feeling stuck or intimidated by your finances, you're not alone, and now is the best time to get started. Grab your free limited edition tumbler, sit back, and finally take control of your financial future, or don't, and you can end up right here.
What?
I have no sympathy. Yes, you have to do business. If you're going to make money, you have to actually do. If I don't film here and I do nothing, the business isn't going to make money. If you don't produce a product, like a budget app or something, the business isn't going to survive. Like, what? What am I supposed to say to that? Okay, so now you make like, what hits your account on a monthly basis?
From only.
From everything.
From everything.
OF is 0.
Yeah. So monthly for
is this
my
your 30
job.
hours a week, right?
Yeah.
How much?
What
26 hits your account?
like 2,500?
Okay, great.
2,500. Let's say that.
So nothing for LA.
Yes, nothing for LA.
You rely on your girlfriend's mommy.
I mean,
You rely on your girlfriend's mommy.
no.
What? She subsidizes your living situation. You
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to live in the city that you're in if it wasn't for mommy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, I feel like all she does is pay HOA. Like, we're basic. She's just not making anything off of us.
But when did she get the house?
I don't remember.
Exactly. It's not that thing. If you paid market rent, you would be paying higher rent. It doesn't matter if you're covering the mortgage. Maybe she got the mortgage 20 years ago. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
And is it just her mom?
Yes.
You look like a mommy's girl. Your mom doesn't provide any benefit to you?
My mom?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes.
Oh. There you go. Okay. Oh, there you go. See what? What do you get from your mommy? So this is like a mommy household. Just funnel mommy. Mommy so I can play with boobies online.
I love my mom. Like, my mom's like my best friend.
I love my mom too. She doesn't fund my lifestyle.
She doesn't fund my lifestyle either.
What does she give
gives me money for food sometimes. And she helps me with gas.
That is funding your lifestyle because you have to eat in order to live.
Yeah.
So you being able to go spend money on all this other stuff because you don't have to pay for food because mommy pays for food. Yes, she is funding your lifestyle. What are you talking about?
I mean, she gives me like $40 like every 2 weeks. Like
it's still money.
It's like Starbucks.
Okay.
I really try to do everything for myself. I really do.
Try, but then we get subsidized by girlfriend's mommy, and then mommy pays for our bull. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm an only child, so it's just my mom and me. My dad's not here anymore, so it's just my mom and me.
Where is she?
In Lakewood.
I don't know. Is that a part of LA?
Yeah, it's a part of LA.
Okay,
yeah.
Not everyone's in LA.
Yeah.
Not everyone knows what a Lakewood is. There's a Lakewood in every city.
Yeah.
Basically.
That's true.
Okay.
No, yeah.
Great.
She's like 30 minutes from me.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
So she's aggressively spoiling you and not allowing you to grow up, both moms.
I mean,
yes. Where do you think your finances are 0 to 10? Like, 0 being the worst, 10 being the best.
Probably like a 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want your Hammer financial score, go to calebhammer.com or click the link in the description below. Take the assessment and see where you stand. And if you want to come on the show and you're from anywhere and do anything, apparently, you can go to calebhammer.com/apply and we'd be happy to look at your application and have you down here in Austin, Texas, where there's probably a Lakewood somewhere. Okay. All right.
You guys have good rent here.
Yeah, better rent. Well, actually, rent fell substantially because we actually allow people to build housing, unlike unproductive cities like Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Okay, above lending.
Okay.
What's going on here? What even is above lending?
So
I don't know this account.
That is my loan for all of the credit cards that I had. I had
consolidated.
I did. I consolidated my debt back.
Let me guess where this is gonna end.
Okay, do you want to guess or can I keep going?
You still keep going.
Okay, so I consolidated my debt back in November of 2023. I had a lot of credit cards. And so then in March, I think it's been a year, they had contacted me and they were like, oh, well, do you want us to just give you a loan to pay off the consolidation and then you can just pay off the loan? And I was like, yeah, that sounds much better because it ruined my credit score, like the consolidation and everything. So
Okay.
Yeah, so then this loan paid off the consolidation.
You're consolidating a consolidation of credit cards you couldn't control. Great.
Yeah.
This is obviously shaping up to demonstrate that you are a very responsible person with money.
Yeah, I mean, it started when I was 18. Like
it always does. That's when you can get credit. Oh, look at me. I'm a unique 18-year-old.
Yeah.
That's what happens with everyone.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm being a dick. Okay.
No, I mean...
But that's what happens with everyone. Like, don't try to make that like a unique situation.
No. You know what?
Go on.
So yeah, I got all of these credit cards. I think I had like 5 or 6, all from ages 18 to 20. So they totally...
It is actually a lot to open in just those 2 years, for what it's worth.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm good with...
What were you doing?
I had like a Victoria's Secret credit card that I like blasted. I maxed out.
What is blasted?
Just
I don't
like
know.
Maxed out.
People in your industry getting blasted something different. I don't know.
Anyway, so yeah, I maxed out that card. It all started there. That was my my opening to credit cards.
Well, with the rest of the credit cards, what were you doing?
I was
like max out, open, max out, open, max out, open.
Pretty much.
What were you spending on? Were you actually working, going to college? What were you doing? Because that is an insane amount of credit cards in just 2 years.
I went to college for 1 year and then...
Did you just put your life on a credit card?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, There were different uses for different credit cards, for sure. I think I got, because like I had my Discover card and that was like a $10,000 limit. I don't know who thought that was a good idea, but
Bank that wanted to give you $10,000 for you to spend $10,000 so they could charge 30% on that $10,000.
yeah.
It was a product.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, so I don't remember exactly what I spent that on, but I'm almost positive it was probably just like unnecessary items like clothing, and probably food came into there. I spent a lot on food because
Hold
I
on.
don't. Okay,
I
yes.
just realized you're 28. Why did you start? People sometimes like turn 18, immediately get on that OF train when it comes to agencies. Like those agencies just like, wait. And then they're like, oh, 18. Ah.
Yeah.
You started decently late for someone. Why'd you start so late? Like, why randomly did you start this, like literally becoming an online person working in diddling?
So I had always kind of like, I don't think I knew about it when I was 18, but
I don't know if it existed when we were 18.
Yeah.
Oh, you.
but
I'm 2 years old.
Damn. I'm sorry.
But I think it got to a point where my savings were like super duper low.
Oh, see, that's what I don't like. I'm okay
Yeah.
with doing whatever the I want, as long as it's not like harming someone else, which someone argued that it actually does. But either way, I'm okay with consenting adults doing consenting adult things. I don't like the fact that you got pulled to it out of desperation of finances, and yet you want to go back, or do you feel financially desperate to need to go back?
That's a fantastic question. I pulled back into it out of just needing money.
Okay, so you don't actually want to go full booby on the nippy on the display.
Not necessarily. It's not
Okay,
something.
then don't. Let's get you away from it then.
Yeah, I mean,
I will help people do whatever they want to do, but if you want to get away from that, let's look away from that then.
yeah, I mean, ideally, it's not something I want to do forever. It's definitely like, it has its fun moments. It was fun when I was making money, but when I'm not, it's like,
yeah, I mean, it's always exhilarating something when you're making money, but do you want to be making money from flaps or money from shaving dogs?
shaving dogs.
Yeah, so let's focus on that then.
Yeah.
Let's let that be the career track.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would rather that.
See, that's something completely different. That is a different direction for the conversation then, because I'd rather get you away from that industry that can be very toxic and
Yeah.
very exploitive as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so consolidate for a consolidate. I mean, it's $15,508.33. This is unfortunately when you make these choices and being just stupid with our money, it pushes you into the dark corners like that.
Right.
That's what I don't want you to do. What's the minimum monthly payment for this? What is the interest on this? Like, what is anything? It doesn't say.
So the minimum payment is $220 a month. It just automatically comes out of my account.
Which is brutal for $2,500 a month is what we're making.
Yeah.
Okay,
So actually, no,
what's the
but
interest?
it's every 2 weeks. So altogether,
220 every 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a for the year 2,500. 2,500, that's 18%.
Yeah.
$440 a month.
$440 a month.
What is the interest?
That I actually don't
Come on.
know.
What? So they sold you? Who sold you? You got consolidated and then someone sold you?
Yeah.
Into a higher interest product, probably?
Probably. I don't know the interest. I'm going to be so honest with you. It's taken me a minute to even understand interest. Like, it took me until
27.39%. You're not
Okay.
even saving money from a credit card. It's
Yeah.
the same kind of interest rate as a fucking credit card.
Yeah. But
So what was the intention here? Well, yeah, what was your desired intention here?
like with the lend? Or
Yes.
the loan, I mean?
Yes, what were you trying to do?
I just wanted it to be one payment. I forget. I forget to make payments.
Forget, put it on auto pay. Okay, you don't get to leave here.
Okay.
Just like everyone else is on the show without downloading the Simpler Budget app. If you can't manage a single payment, you have to, at minimum, know where all your money is going on a monthly basis. It's literally automated. Interact with the community in there. It's people holding each other accountable. You get premium forever. You guys get a multi-week trial, and for those who sign up for the annual version, I'll send you a signed copy of the cookbook and the simpler budget journal as well. I'll sign them both and send them directly to you. But you do not leave until you sign up for that, because the fact that you couldn't like handle payments, even though you may have actually been saving more money, I don't know, we can figure out the math, but at that point, you just can't be responsible enough to handle accounts.
Yeah,
you can't be.
Yeah,
because even if I get you on the Fizz card, which a lot of people do. I mean, even that, you're still gonna have to make a payment. It doesn't allow you to spend what's over your checking account, but you still have to make a fucking payment, and I can't trust you to do that. Okay?
I feel like if it's one payment, I'm good. If it's one,
but it's one for one, and then you have another, and then you have another. It just constantly becomes multiple one payments. Then you have a ton of payments.
Exactly. Yeah. But it just feels better with it just being $220. I don't have to log into like Victoria's Secret and Michael's and Care Credit. And like it's so, I have too many. It was overwhelming. This made it a little less overwhelming, in my opinion.
Yeah, but why'd you consolidate the consolidate?
It seemed like it seemed like a quicker. It seemed like a quicker thing. I would be able to pay it off faster.
Were you?
I'm still paying it off.
It's at a 30% interest rate essentially. So
yeah.
We know what comes in. How much did you spend last month?
Last month on
everything, including debt.
I want to say at least $3,000, at least, but
So you're okay with spending more money than you make, probably because both mommies support you. Okay. It was also $5,672, so.
$5,672?
$5,672.
Oh, ooh.
Do you care?
Oh, I absolutely care.
Then why the did you do it? Then why would you not know?
I just have a hard time managing. I have a hard time like.
Why? Tell me how you manage.
I don't I just
because we really care.
I do.
So we just don't.
Because there are different areas in which I'm better at the money. What are you good at? I have a savings account specifically for summer. Like how I said
maybe that pays off the fucking day and you don't take summer off, you tit. Okay, sake. Okay. What else? What else? What else are we good at? You're only able to save up for fun, but you're not able to actually pay off the bad. Okay.
Yeah.
What else? What are you good at?
Oh,
come on. What?
Well, now I'm second guessing myself. I don't know. I think that I'm good. I calculate everything that I'm going to make every month. I calculate my hours and I try to lay it out.
But that means nothing without knowing your fucking spending.
Yeah. That's my problem. That's my problem with having a savings account is because I just constantly pull out of it. It's not actually a savings account.
Okay, so what the fuck? So it's okay. All right, let's talk about something most people ignore. Your old 401k. Yep, that retirement account from your last job that's just sitting there collecting dust. And before you say, oh, I'll deal with it later, let me hit you with the reality. 25% of all 401k assets are lost or forgotten. And that's real money just floating around because rolling it over can be a nightmare. Calling your old employer, digging through paperwork, maybe even dealing with a physical check. Who still uses those? But lucky for you, today's sponsor, Capitalize, makes rolling over your 401k into an IRA stupid easy. Here's how it works. First, Capitalize helps you find your old 401k. You don't know where it is? They'll track it down. Second, pick the IRA that works best for you, whether that's a new one or one that you already have. Third, Capitalize takes care of the entire rollover process so you don't have to. No questions, no endless phone calls, just expert guidance so you can reclaim your money. So if you got an old 401k just sitting around, do your future self a favor. Roll it over to today with Capitalize. Click the link in the description below to get started. Let's get back to the video. Okay. right. Michael's card. Michael's card? For f***'s sake, I've never even seen a Michael's card.
Yeah, I had no idea that they had them.
I've never seen.
But that first purchase, I got 20% off because I got it.
This is so stupid. Well, on your first purchase?
Yeah. 20% off.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Listen, you were at fucking 286. You could have paid that off.
I know. That was my full intention.
Not your full intention, or else it would have probably happened. It's probably like a quarter intention. You made a minimum payment, and then you just...
Then I forgot to pay
interest to accrue.
Yeah. And then I forgot to pay one. And then,
what?
I forgot to pay.
When? Why?
That is why I'm saying...
For f***'s sake.
Hey,
if you knew that and you had to consolidate for it, then why the f*** did you open this card? If you know this, you are self-admitting this flaw. So don't do it. Don't do it. When if I know I have Oreos in my house, I will slam them down. Then I don't get Oreos.
Yeah.
Why are you getting this?
I just... I really wanted something from Michael's, and I just didn't want to spend...
So buy it with your money.
I didn't want to spend, like, my actual money on...
You only got 20% off, but this is because then you're having interest. Whatever 20% you've immediately lost.
Yeah.
Immediately lost.
Because of the interest, right?
Yeah, because of the interest.
Yeah, but I just, like, I figured it would be better. I like paying things off in increments later. That's why I like doing like Klarna and stuff.
Wait, no, you fucking don't, because you can't manage your payments. What are you talking about? You do not like that. You objectively do not like that, because you can't do you have admitted you are incapable of doing more payments than one. So how would it make sense to get in all these paying for it? Because you have to make those payments. I don't know if you know that, but you do have to actually pay them.
Well, I need to turn on auto pay on that one.
Yeah, on everything. Why don't you?
Well, it is on my Klarnas and stuff. Like on my Klarna, my Affirm, and that. Those are auto payments.
Sake.
There are just like things that I want and I don't necessarily need, but I want them, and that's what I put on the.
And you want that more than getting out of debt, because if that's so, okay, fine, we can call it. Because good. If that's the life you want to live, that's fine. I'm okay with anyone living the life they want to live. I yell at people and give them the wake-up call because they want it. They sign up for it. They want to get out of debt. They want the tools. They want the resources. They want to join the median $10,000 paid off in 10 months that our guests do on the show.
Yes.
That's what they want. If you want to spend your money on bull, if that's what you prefer, if that's where your objectives are, if that's what you care about in this world, then go do it. I don't care.
But I want your help. Because I just have no self-control. I have no self-control, and I'm trying to get
don't open a fucking credit card.
I know. I'm trying to get my shit together. I'm trying. I'm like...
By spending double what you make.
Yeah.
That's trying. That's the word trying.
Yeah. I mean, I really like to shop, so I'm trying to be better, but By
spending double what you make is trying. I'll never understand this. I feel like I have this part of the conversation in every episode. What the f*** are you talking about? I feel like when people get pushed to the edge, they say, I'm trying. After they get called out on all their bullshit, their human emotion, human instinct is to say, I'm trying. Are you? Are you? I have literally your actual accounts, your literal most recent statements. There is not a single indication of trying. In fact, you consolidated and then you opened a credit card, didn't make a payment on it, and that is my I'm trying. What the f*** are you talking about? I'm not gonna baby you. I'm trying. No, you're not. That's a load of bull. That is you trying to get out of being pushed back on. Don't f*** with me with your trying.
I want to be better. I really do. I just there are times when I see something that I want and I just need to get it.
And we budget for want. Again, you build up the want category and literally you put it automatically goes in there, and you know if you've maxed out your want category. I'm okay with the want category. Okay. In fact, once people pay off fucking debt and have an emergency fund, I give 30% of people's incomes to wants, which is a substantial amount of money. That's huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
Great. You're not there yet.
Okay. Well, I would love to know how I can get there. Because
let's start with don't spend double what you make.
Okay.
Don't open a new credit card when you realized you couldn't manage credit cards and you had to consolidate them in the first place. Start with those. Mm-hmm. That's what I've learned so far. I've learned if you're gonna, do a business, you actually have to participate in the business to make any money. Even though we're not going to do that anymore because you actually don't want to do that. You just feel like you have to, it sounds like. So we're actually not going to do that. Yeah, let's start with those. The most literal basic things that you were incapable of. It seems, for some reason.
I mean, I really don't know.
You don't know what?
I don't know what to say because, I feel like everything.
Probably nothing to say.
Everything that I say.
This is at a 36% interest rate. That's
which
insane.
one?
Michael's.
I
don't think I've seen a credit card that high. I think that's the highest interest rate credit card I've ever seen on the show.
Wow.
And I film a lot of these.
That is crazy.
I could be wrong, but I think that is the highest interest rate on a credit card that I have seen.
Yeah.
And yes, I think you've had 2 missed payments this year. 2 late payments this year.
Just since October.
This year. Do you know what this year is?
2025.
Hey. This year didn't start in October.
No.
I don't know what they teach at OF school, but it starts in January. And it's been this year so far 2 late payments.
Does it say how many? Wait. Since January, I've had
typically
2.
With the fees that usually get added from late payments, that's how the math looks, or they just have a high late payment fee. I don't know. They have a high interest rate, so maybe I don't know. What did you even buy to open this? What is worth this to you? What is worth all of this to you?
The little Halloween figures that they have at Michael's, like the little Halloween town.
No, I've never been to Michael's.
So they have these Limax Halloween town figures that light up, and they're little houses and stuff.
You weren't even doing a fucking hobby? Isn't that what Michael's is for hobby? I thought you were occupying your brain. You're just buying some Halloween town action figures or something?
I mean,
some G.I. Joe Halloween towns?
They're better than G.I. Joe. I feel like it's a tradition for me. Mentally, it's a tradition for me.
A tradition up your finances yearly.
Sure.
The year that starts in October.
It is a tradition for me because it was always a tradition with my dad too, that I want to get a new piece every year.
Does it feel weird to be entering the 3rd quarter of the year when the rest of us are entering the 2nd quarter of the year today?
Yes. Okay. I don't.
Okay, they just gave me a picture.
So you don't want to know about my Halloween
It's a decoration.
Town. Yes.
It's not even, it's just a it's a shitty looking decoration.
It's
How
not
much cost?
I mean, each piece is different.
How many pieces did you get?
I got 2 this year. I think one was
2 cost $300?
No, I think it's accrued. I had the credit limit of 300, and then I spent.
Dude, your balance was basically 300.
Yeah, because of the interest, right?
When did you purchase these?
October.
Okay, that makes sense. Halloween.
Yeah.
No. I mean, if you make your minimum monthly payment,
I guess
it's more than your interest accruing this year so far.
Yeah.
I don't know about last year.
I don't.
Dude, this doesn't make any sense. How much did these action figures cost?
I think they were
fucking me?
I think they were 100 each.
So you're telling me you've had about $100 in interest and fees since purchasing these in October?
I swear, yeah. They were not 300. I had a balance afterwards.
That's not better.
No.
It's worse.
No.
Oh. At a 36% interest rate. Wonderful. Well, that's just about the stupidest credit card I've ever seen. That's funny.
No, I don't think any of it's funny. I just what do I do? You're yelling at me. What do I do?
Not do your stupid October spending? Okay. Synchrony. That's what it looks like, right? Mm-hmm. No, care credit. Care credit through Secret. Okay. Did you just fart? Are you having a fart?
No. My stomach is growling, though.
Did I just? No. Smells like dog fart.
Oh, I'm dead.
Huh?
I mean, yeah, probably.
What?
That care credit probably smells like dog fart. 'Cause it's all my dog.
Oh, this is all your dog?
Yeah, that's all my dog.
You cannot afford to get a pet in 2025 if you do not get pet insurance. And it's really as easy as that.
Well, so through VCA, they have like a monthly rate that you use to, it's kind of like insurance, but apparently it's not as good as insurance, because then I took my dog to the emergency room and that didn't cover it. So that's why I had to take out the care credit card.
Is it?
It just covers like doctor fees, I guess. They wanted me to add out
it's
like
the bare minimum. It doesn't cover emergencies. It covers like the annual checkups.
Yeah.
Okay. And vaccinations probably.
Yeah.
Okay. So $277.34. So the minimum monthly payment of $30. When was this?
That was last month. Yeah, it was beginning of March.
This is pretty cheap for an emergency visit. What even happened?
So my dog, I just got my dog, so she's like 5 months now, and she's all over the place.
Insurance.
Yeah, I want to get pet insurance better than what I have.
If you can after this trip, I don't know. Let's see. No, that's real.
So she's usually pretty like all over the place. And there was one night when she was just kind of chilling on the couch, and I was like, seems like she's growing up, babe. I think she's calming down. And my girlfriend was like, oh yeah, this is like, because my girlfriend hates my dog. So she was like,
this sounds like an incredible relationship.
No, it really is. It is a really good relationship. I promise.
And she hates essentially your guys' like child.
No, we have 3 cats too. But, so she was on the couch. She was like limp. So I thought my dog was dying. So I ended up taking her into the vet, and the vet took me in, and I was like, I think my dog is dying. So she was like, we need to run all these tests. And I was like, I can't fucking afford all of these tests.
Then you shouldn't have a dog.
Well, it was like these like, cause she was high. She got a hold of.
You couldn't afford the tests, though.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't have a dog.
Well,
not well. If you can't afford to take care of the dog, you can't afford the dog.
Well, I take care of her in every other way.
This is a pretty important way, i.e. keeping them alive during an emergency.
Well, yeah, if I had to spend, like, I have the savings. So, like, if I had to spend, like, that $600, I would. It's just, like...
What is in savings?
Like, how much do I have in savings?
Yeah, you brought that up twice. What is in savings?
Like $1,600. So it's not.
Okay. You made it sound so much more substantial. That's your summer fund?
Yeah.
Good luck. It's not a fucking month fund for you. It's not a half a month.
It pays for my rent. I was going to Instacart
it pays
for the rest.
a third of what you spend last month.
Yeah, but I was going to Instacart
so your
for the
dog
rest.
got high because you can't put your weed away.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah, because you're an adult in every instance, in every situation. Yeah.
But yeah, so she ended up getting high. They ended up just sending us home.
Everyone on the show, everyone bad with money is either addicted to nicotine or they're fucking smoking weed constantly. How much do you spend on a monthly basis?
I don't smoke it a lot.
How much do you spend?
Like zero. Like it's like
That's
it's
not
like
possible.
$50 every few months because I do not smoke that much.
But you leave it out.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think she got a hold of like a whole thing. Like I feel like we might have smoked and she like got like a piece. Like it was like a one-time thing. Like I don't think it would happen again.
I hope not.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know how you can afford it.
Yeah.
What am I looking at here?
I don't know.
I mean, this looks like a pay in 4, but I don't know which one.
Oh, I think that's after pay. No,
Right.
that's a firm.
Yeah, you're overdue.
In that,
You're
yes.
dumb.
Yes. I didn't have
You
the
said
auto
I
pay.
pay all those on time.
Yeah, I
is
didn't
what
have the
you said
auto pay.
earlier.
I didn't have
Yeah,
the
so
auto
she
pay.
changes it like 3 days before coming on the show. Fuck off. Listen, you led us to believe that you were okay with managing these because you always pay them on time. But
Yes.
there you go. It's completely
Yeah.
You owe $528.46. What is it? This fucking Amazon? What is this? Deferred for eternity? No, open it up because I need to see your current plans. Because you
Okay.
only sent. You only sent like the first page of things. I need to see more.
That's for Amazon. Oh, I'm sure we've added some since then. It's not even like letting me see.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I'm trying. Okay. Here you go. You're welcome to look through this.
her balance went up by $250.
It did. That's from Expedia
What?
to come here.
Okay, well at least you get reimbursed for that. $759. Go. She doesn't know how to tell the truth, guys. She doesn't.
What?
Half of these have auto pay. The other half don't.
Which
so
ones?
good luck paying those on time because
Which
you
ones?
didn't even know.
Tell me which
Amazon, Walmart.
Walmart is auto pay.
Nope. Literally nope.
The
nope,
$66 one,
nope.
right?
Nope, it is not. It literally says off.
Oh, that's ridiculous because it was on.
It's off, and I can't trust you, no offense. But at this point, with everything you've said so far, there is no trust. How, dude, your phone's obnoxious. You get just spam
I
every
know.
5 seconds. Oh my
me
gosh. Okay, your minimum monthly payments on here is $184.41. Use our reimbursement and f***ing pay off the Expedia one.
Yeah.
This is so stupid.
I know.
This is so stupid. While I'm on here, let me look at your subscriptions.
I don't think I'm subscribed to that many.
That many. Correct.
Well, I think it's like Google Drive.
Yeah. And Gmail. Pay for Gmail? I didn't know people paid for Gmail.
Yeah.
We've had every image editor and video game in the world.
Wait, what?
The things you have subscribed to.
Like in the past?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dog training, like Guitar Pro tab things, Apple TV Plus. That one is a very worth a subscription.
The Apple TV.
Plus.
Yeah.
Best streaming service. Let's look at your Amazon orders also while we're here.
Uh-oh.
Fake eyelashes. Are you wearing them?
I am.
Is this pee paper for the dog?
Yeah, the pee pads.
Horrible training.
No, because we live in an apartment, so I'm just trying to get her to go somewhere that's not
training.
the floor first.
I
take
raised
her
my
out.
dog in an apartment, and I did not let him pee inside. And guess what? He never pees inside.
I take her out.
Yeah, but you're allowing her to pee inside. It's not good. Wigs? Are you wearing a wig? Huh?
My hair wasn't ready for the day.
So you're wearing a wig.
Yes.
What does it look like under that?
Blonde. I mean, it's greasy right now. Messy.
So is it a prop for the OF?
It could be.
Okay. Yeah. Dog graduation cap and gown. Plaid dog dress. No heat overnight curls. Party variety overnights. Oats overnight pack. Lash claw. More fake lashes. Okay.
Yeah.
We get those every second of our lives.
You go through
Stylus
them
pen
fast.
for Apple. Dog poop bags. The first one I actually finally support. More lashes immediately. Puppy pee pads. Bad. Sling. Dog carrier sling.
Yeah.
What kind of dog do you have?
A Pomeranian.
Then fake nails. So it just yaps all day?
Oh, yes.
Oh, I could never do that.
Oh, yeah. She's rough. That's kind of why my girlfriend can't stand her.
Yeah, you were it was yapping while on the phone with Lindsay, she says.
Oh, no. I'm sorry, Lindsay.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Guys, I just wanted to say an extra thank you for making Simpler Budget an incredibly popular app. I wasn't expecting it, but we literally get like thousands of downloads a day. And a lot of you are actually changing your financial future, and we've been hearing from you. So thank you all for supporting us. We just wanted to continue to say thank you and give people the opportunity to try out the app. So we still have a 2-week free trial in there for the premium version. And of course, everyone that signs up for an annual version, at least for this next quarter, will get a Founders Edition Simpler Budget notebook, and it is signed by me, sent directly to you. So that's a special thank you for putting your trust in us to create an amazing budgeting app. And let me tell you, the features that we're going to release throughout this next year are about to be crazy. I'm going to make this the best budgeting app that has ever existed. Seriously, download Simpler Budget now. It's incredible. The time to take control of your finances is literally right now. And as an extra limited time only bonus, I will give you a signed version of my budget-friendly cookbook for free when you sign up for Simpler Budget Premium Annual. Why the f*** are you clarning Walmart?
That was for a laptop.
From Walmart?
Yeah, they.
What the f*** did you even get?
It was a refurbished Mac that I got for
Mac
OnlyFans.
what? That you got for OF. Oh, you're still paying for it.
Yeah, I know.
You need a Mac for guys. In order to upload pictures of my tits, I need a fucking MacBook.
They
Pro.
have a specific software.
Guys, I need a Mac Studio. I need an M4 Ultra chip so I can upload a picture of my asshole. What the fuck are you talking about?
They have a specific application that you can use to see what pictures you have already sent to someone. It helps manage the account.
And
so
only Apple has this. Apple
and Windows.
So the two options. Okay. And it's a downloaded. It's not a browser? You can't use it in a browser.
No.
You cannot use it in a browser.
It's like an application.
Yes, but you cannot use it in a browser.
I mean, I couldn't use it like on my phone. Like it's a Mac thing.
Well, and Windows.
And Windows.
Which means you could have got a computer you could afford it better. Okay.
I guess. But this was a refurbished one. I didn't buy like a totally new. It was like $700.
And what is it?
A MacBook Air.
Year?
2021.
That may have been the first M1. I don't know. Might not have been worth it, dude. You can go buy the fucking like M4 MacBook Air for like $1,000 right now. That's $300 more, and I bet it kicks yours ass.
I don't know.
You probably just.
I need a fact check. No, I need a fact check. What year it's from? It might be newer than that.
What else? What the f else are you doing on here? What are you clarning every second of your life?
Well, I did take a vacation.
Yeah, you take every summer off. We know.
This one was in September.
Oh, great. Not enough taking 2 months off.
So I ended up actually going to Houston.
Classic vacation destination, I guess. The swamp of Texas.
I went to go see the YouTuber Mr. Ballin with my girlfriend.
To see him?
Uh-huh. He did like a live show where he just told like the spooky stories.
I didn't know he did that.
Oh, it was so cool.
He's been to my house.
What? I love Mr. Ballin.
Yeah.
I love him. No way.
Yeah.
Wait, that's so cool. Oh my gosh. I'll have to tell my girlfriend.
Guy.
Yeah, I'm sure. He seems nice. But yeah, we drove from there all the way or drove from home all the way to Houston and then drove back. But that included like the Airbnbs.
Pomeranian dog, now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not like an adopt from shelter dog. It's like an expensive dog, isn't it?
Yeah.
How the f did you pay for your Pomeranian?
My OF money.
Oh my.
She
you
was,
cash flowed it with tits?
Yeah.
Okay.
She was I think she was like 1,000. Yeah.
When did you get her?
When did I get her?
When did you get her?
In December. I got her around Christmas time.
Me.
But around that time, I also got her like the training classes and originally the VCA stuff. I got her like her exams all figured out. Like I got the
it's expensive to get a dog.
Yeah.
And then you did it.
Yeah.
You didn't firm or after pay all that, did you?
No.
Okay.
I did not. I bought all that with the OF money. But like,
No, they're telling me you did with the training classes.
no, the training classes. You're right. That was not.
That's a
my-
part of it.
Yeah.
You
See, I can't.
tell the truth. Correct.
No, I have a
What
hard
is this?
time
A car?
managing.
Looks like it.
I do have a car.
What is it?
It is a Nissan Rogue SV
Year?
2021.
Why the do you need a 2021 car? I know LA is a driving city. It's not a
Yeah.
walkability in sight, but
I had almost paid off my other car, but I
did it,
kind of
break.
I just got bored with that car.
You're not gonna make it. You're not gonna make. With mindsets like that, you're not gonna make it. Like I can't fix someone who just does that. Who opens a new credit card out of a whim, even though they decided they couldn't make their payments.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to get fucking little action figures, except they were just decoration. Couldn't even do anything with them. And then next, they sell off their business to an agency, so essentially, that does nothing. It's just, you get a car because you got bored, even though we almost were in a good financial position where we owned our car outright. Guys, everything's on auto pay. Oh, wait, I'm missing my payments on my things. Oh, wait, all the things that are on auto pay now are not on auto pay. Oh! I had help. And it's getting sucked from me.
That's what she said.
It's getting absolutely sucked from me. You're at just over a 9% interest rate on this car.
Yeah.
The minimum monthly payment, include this in your minimum monthly payments with everything. I don't know how the you're surviving. All right, mommies. $342.58. Do I have a value?
The VIN is not correct for it.
No way.
Well, you gave him the wrong VIN.
I didn't mean to.
Well, we don't know what it's worth, I guess.
Do you want me to look up the VIN?
Well, you're looking for it. With this stuff that you're dealing with, deciding whether or not to get back in the industry, actually, before you decide, if you go away from it, just go away from it.
Yeah.
But if you're thinking about going back before you do, please sit down with a therapist. I'm going to cover 3 free sessions with Sondermind.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to them about it. I want to make sure you're doing something that you're not f***ing yourself in the
Yeah.
future mentally over the stuff. People go through bad experiences there.
Yeah, definitely had one.
What, the agency or something else I don't know about?
No, just the agency. Just the agency. All the other experiences have been
We
positive.
haven't done anything. Are you a collaborator?
No.
This is solo. Okay, so
Yeah,
there you go.
just solo.
So when did you get this car?
I got it in March of 2024.
It's going to be paid off in 2030.
Yeah.
Just take the f***ing barrel now. And it. It's looking like the car's worth maybe around $16,000. So it's actually not that bad. So what we're probably going to do with this then?
Okay.
You willing to get rid of it?
I don't want to get rid of it.
I don't give a f***. Are you willing to get rid of it?
Am I willing to?
Yes!
Then I'm not going to be able to get anywhere.
Oh my. Obviously, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
If we get you another car, are you willing to get rid of it?
Yeah.
Okay, you're probably going to sell it. What's your credit score?
680.
Yeah, you might be able to get a personal, probably getting a personal loan to pay off the difference, about $1,500. Okay, boom. Then you can sell it, and then you get a $10,000 car with a $10,000 loan. Then boom, we've already cut your debt down by $16,000.
That's a downgrade, though, right?
$6,000. Huh?
That's a downgrade, though, right?
Yes. You don't need to live a high life. You make $2,500 a month in LA.
Yeah.
I don't give a
That's the rough part.
Is that all your debts?
I believe so.
I can't believe I fucking inked myself. You have $65 in your checking account. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Start with 45, even worse.
Wait,
no
65?
wonder some credit cards. You know, I bet some of your payments aren't even late payments. I bet they're just bounced payments because you don't have enough money in your checking account to make them. I bet. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. It's all fucking stupid. It's a bakery and poke and community restaurant, whatever, something. I don't know. Sending $50 out cash. Apple Cash and Microsoft apps, loose leaf boba. Guys, other than 3 purchases on here, this entire page is bullshit. Look at that. The entire page. This is fucking crazy. You don't give a shit. You don't give a f***. You're swiping more than ever with a low income in a high cost of living area. You don't give a f***. Loose leaf, Apple Bill, Pete's Bella Beauty Lounge, and then you don't even wear your real hair. Phil's Coffee, Luna Grill, Apple Cash Out, Snack. We're gonna have a snack for $7.19. Okay, great. That's a worth it. Snack, Apple Cash sent out. Casa Romos, Uber Eats. Soup and Fresh, Starbucks, Apple Cash sent out. 7 Leaves Cafe, Luna Grill, Apple Bell, Apple Balance Cash out, Apple Cash out. What is all this Apple Cash you're sending out? It's every second of your life.
Can I see it?
Oh my, it's not something to look at it. It's literally just Apple Cash
It might have
sent.
been to the agency.
What?
Yeah. Otherwise.
You have to pay them their cut?
Yes.
And you pay them in Apple Cash?
That honestly.
You don't even know?
I
Luna Grill, Apple Balance, Apple Cash. Okay, Apple Bill, Starbucks, Apple Cash sent out, Apple Cash sent out, Dumpling Bar, Spotify, Starbucks, Apple Bill.
There's a lot of Starbucks.
It's a lot of fucking stupid. Zelling out 164, Zelling out 800, Zelling out 40. That sounds more like the agency, right?
Yeah.
Because $800, that's a substantial
That's my
amount of
rent.
money.
That's my rent that I sent to my girlfriend.
You don't have enough money in your account, so you pay $5 just for the privilege of having this account on a monthly basis.
Oh.
You don't even know that. Oh
No.
my.
But I did recently, they have at Knott's Berry Farm, they have this food plan. So
What the fuck are you talking about? Food
So
plan for what?
you pay-
At farms? What are you going?
No,
You're
Knott's Berry
picking
Farm?
corn?
No.
What are you talking about?
Knott's Berry Farm.
Maybe if I just let you talk, but I didn't want you to.
No, but like, do you know Knott's Berry Farm?
No.
What?
So where do you get berries? I don't know.
Whoa. It's like near Disneyland. So it's an amusement park.
Do I live near Disneyland?
No, but I thought it was famous enough. I don't know. That's I
Jake,
guess
do we know Knott's Berry Farms?
Jake has stepped inside of his office.
Oh, Lindsay doesn't count. She's from LA.
Yeah, Knott's Berry Farm's a big, like, yeah, not Scary Farm.
yes.
Spooky Scary.
Knott's Scary
Do you know
Farm.
about Knott's Berry Farm?
We're gonna ask Jake. Do you
Jake
know?
said yes.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm.
Either way, they have a food pass that comes with their annual pass, which is like $100 for the
year?
annual pass a year, and then $165 for this food pass. And you can come in anytime, and every 4 hours you can get a meal. So when I'm hard on cash, I do usually do that.
How much does it cost to get a meal?
Like
free with the $100?
it's free with the $165. Yeah.
$165. You can get a free meal every day?
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, that sounds like a worth it subscription. Why are they offering that?
I don't know. I should gatekeep it though.
Kind of, but also if you're able to literally get a basically free meal or
Yeah.
like a 50-cent meal,
Then why do I-
are you spending so much on going out to eat? That makes no sense. That actually makes it look even worse.
Some days I'm tired and I don't want to go all the way to Knott's Berry Farm. And they don't have boba at Knott's Berry Farm. I love boba.
Make it at home.
I feel like it's just not the same. It's like coffee. It's not the
coffee
same.
can be better at home.
I need someone
Listen,
to prove
going
that.
out to eat was almost $700, and then you sent
Yeah.
money, Apple Cash out to the girlfriend.
For rent.
Which, yeah, but also for food. For going out to eat, it wasn't all rent. You were Apple Cash sending out every second of your life. It couldn't have been rent unless you're paying rent every day.
Yeah.
Stop it. Miscellaneous another $700.
Oh, yeah.
It's so fucking stupid. It's so fucking stupid. Doesn't make any sense. Oh my. It's not.
Sorry, I don't. It's not funny.
Our life is a disaster.
It's not funny.
177 in
None
this.
of it's funny.
Five Below, so probably get into bullshit. Raw Store, Starbucks, Snack Cat, Two Hands, Starbucks, Rad Coffee, Starbucks. When you're talking about going better coffee from home, you're getting Starbucks. Burnt ass coffee. Fuck off. Zelling out money. Oh, it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Orange Circle, Santa Ana, Amazon, Starbucks, getting some BS, Amazon, Ross, Broth, Santa Ana, bullshit, Starbucks, Luna Grill, Prime Video, Coffee and Groove, Taco Bell, Snack Cat, Flame Broil. Ah, it's another fucking page. You're hurting my voice with all just the absolute stupid.
Yeah.
You're going out twice a day minimum. Probably 3 times a day.
Starbucks.
Coffee, lunch,
Yeah.
dinner. Yet we have like a 25-cent meal that we can go get. F you. Olive Garden, Wetzel's Pretzels. Great. Cassidy's Corner, Home Goods, getting some bullshit. Starbucks, TJ Maxx. You get clothes every second of your life. Ross.
It's usually just like unnecessary
bullshit.
decoration.
Oh, off. There is no such thing as a necessary decoration.
Unnecessary decoration.
Yeah, you're damn right. They're like a stupid fucking little in a sled, right? One of those Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the picture I saw. It was Halloween people in a car, not a sled. Some bullshit. Hot Topic.
Yeah. I love Hot Topic, though. I get rewards there a lot.
Oh, it sounds like you're prepping for a redemption arc. McDonald's, Amazon, Prime Video, Jamba Juice, Knott's Berry, Admin, $21. I thought you got free admissions.
No, I'm paying it off monthly.
$21? That's not $150.
No, you put it all together. It's like a monthly plan, like how you get a Disneyland pass and you can pay it off monthly. It's the same thing with Knott's.
But that's not $150. You said it was $150. If it's $21 a month,
$160 for the food plan and then $100 for the pass.
so it's $250.
Yeah, I would say $250. Yeah.
But why are you going out to eat 3 times a day then? If it's $20 a month for that?
Well, it's Starbucks usually in the morning.
Yeah, I
and
know.
then-
I thought Starbucks
Well, it's
was in the
not
middle of the night.
3 times a day. I only
Yes,
eat
you do.
one
You
time.
Starbucks, you lunch, you dinner. Dude, there is no way. With the amount of going out to eat, it is, plus sending out for the girlfriend, you're going out to eat 3 times a day. Starbucks, lunch, dinner. You are. There's no way you can't. Unless you're getting 2 dinners a day.
Well, I
Starbucks,
think
Leafs
'cause
Cafe.
probably
Ladies and gentlemen, and here we go. Savings, our legendary saver.
I'm sorry.
You negative $4.11. Look at it.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Let me look at it.
Look at it.
What bank account is this?
Your bank account. What bank account is
I have
this?
a couple. I have a couple, like one for savings, one. Yeah.
Stupid.
This has changed. It's better now.
I don't give a f. This last statement, you were negative in your
Yeah.
negative in your f***ing savings. $83 in acorns.
Yeah. No. Acorn.
And acorns
Means
is good. I like
nothing.
acorns. I prefer Moo Moo. Everyone knows that, but
I don't
it's
know Moo
fine.
Moo.
That's fine. That just gets you better cash rewards when you deposit money versus acorns. And then $890 in here, but it started at $1,000, so this is going down in this checking account. You're just sending money out, like you said. So it's not even a reliable savings. What a joke! This is all a joke. This is a fucking joke. Before I even make a budget, let's just see if you can even. Is there even a chance for math? Is there even a chance? What are you gonna make dog grooming? Do you know?
So she said I could make up to like $40,000 a year.
For LA, that is a big struggle.
Yeah.
I'll gift you a course career certification of your choice if you want to change your career paths. I smell the dog fart again. Something's happening.
Yeah.
Listen, your debt minimum monthly payments alone is $1,033.99. What's your portion of rent?
800.
What's your portion of utilities?
That 800 includes the utilities
Internet
too.
as well?
Yeah. So
Gas.
800.
How much gas driving? Vroom. Drive.
My mom helps me with the gas.
See, she didn't even tell me that earlier when we literally talked about it.
Did we? I'm sorry.
Are you
No.
serious? Did we? Did you just did we me? No, you did we? Yes, we did. You said no. It's only for food sometimes. Which,
No,
by
yeah.
the way, you, because look at your food spending.
I know.
You. What an enablement from mommy. Car insurance.
Yeah, car insurance has gone up.
2? What?
It was $190 and now it's going to be $240.
$400 to go and we're maxed out. Phone bill. Mommy? Mommy, take care of that? Oh, maybe you should have fucking told me that when we
Yeah.
went through this conversation, you privileged, spoiled brat.
Yeah.
If you're ever on your own, do helium.
Helium?
If T-Mobile's good in LA. Do you pay for groceries?
Yes.
I'll give you $300. Use the cookbook. TV fund, anything else that you need to survive, $100. And I hope we have nothing else because that currently has you maxed out. But we have dogs. Single dog. Do you have to take care of the cats as well?
Yes.
Okay. Then you are out of luck. 'Cause even $40,000 a year. Yeah.
I think that's minimum too. It really just depends.
Listen, here's the thing. The reality is, you optionally only make that much money
Yeah.
because you work 30 hours a week and take off 15% of the work year. No, more than that, because if we incorporate weekends, all that stuff. In terms of actually working hours, you probably take off like 20% of the work year. Mm-hmm. And then you actually take more vacations throughout the year. So I wouldn't be surprised if you take off 25% of the work year. This is all a choice. And when it's all a choice, I don't give a fuck at that point. Because literally you're choosing this. This isn't a mathematical error. This is just you f***ing around, not caring, being a spoiled brat by two mothers. It's stupid. Spending a budget, 0 out of 10. I'm pissed off. Debt, I mean, it's honestly not the worst. You're just a dumb paying it off.
Yeah.
We can make it better with that car consolidation. It's a 2 out of 10. Emergency fund, technically a little there, but I bet it's going to be drained. 1 out of 10. Retirement, I didn't see dick.
No.
0 out of 10. Real estate, 0 out of 10. No, the closest you'll get to owning real estate is your girlfriend's mom.
Yeah, I know.
Hammer financial score, 1 out of 10. Guys, join us in the post show. I know with this type of conversation, that's where we can have conversations about things that would get this episode demonetized. So make sure you join us there. And join Hammer Elite for thousands of hours of extra content. We upload almost daily there. Help support the channel. And last but not least, don't forget to download the Simpler Budget app today. See you in the post show. We can talk more about the nitty gritty because we can't get demonetized in the post show.
Right.
So what is something crazy? What should we know about this OF?
Tell Caleb how much you spent on the tattoo and what it's of.
Oh, and where even is it?
$1,200. It's my
You affirmed the tattoo?
Yep.
All right. To watch the Financial Audit post show, click the join button below.